Hey all, welcome to the Institute and this week's acquisition report. We ended up with 10 new things this week. It was a bigger week than I was expecting it to be. We are in that January timeframe where things are usually pretty far and few between. The first thing is an eBay buy. You'll recall that I want to pick up all of the little Rick and Morty blind box figures. This is a great thing to complete because now that they're all done with them, you can just know exactly how many you've got to get. And I was down to my last 3. Now I am down to 2 because I picked up the Mr. Meeseeks with the gun. Now I need to get 2 more, the Mr. Meeseeks with the golf club and the snake guy, and then I'll be all set. So that's number 1. Not too exciting, but still, it's always fun to have these collections that you slowly complete over time. Number 2, thanks to the new Nosferatu movie, I went back and decided I needed the Ultimates version from Super 7. There's actually 5 Nosferatus there together, but it's really this one on the right that's the new version added to the collection. I'm pretty happy with him. I think he looks nice. I think they did a good job. Now all I need is the black and white version from Neca because I'm going to put him in the cloak and the hat like he was on the... when he was driving the carriage. That only comes with the black and white version. And then there's a couple more I want to get. Obviously, I've mentioned before that I need to get the Nosferatu, the second one from Mezco in the 112 Collective line. That's 2. 3, 4, 5, and 6 are also in the horror section. They're right up there. Let's do a little zoom. This is the Crypt Club set. These are the 4 7-inch scale figures that were done based on the way they looked as Burger King Happy Meal toys. You will notice that in front are 2 of the Burger King Happy Meal toys, the Frankenstein and the creature that I still had laying around, so I put them up there with these 4. I also have the Dracula and the coffin around somewhere. I've got to dig them up. I doubt I have the Wolfman anymore, but we'll see. Now, some people would count that as 1 item. I count it as 4 because if I was to open it up, it would be 4 figures on my shelf, not 1. So I count that as 4. So that's 6. You probably won't be too surprised that number 7 is a 112 Collective. They're really starting to keep these cranking right along, and this week it's Tote. Next to Indy here. I decided to go with the multi-face in front of the Ark of the Covenant. I think it's a great figure. I know that some people have been complaining about it. I think they did a nice job. Would have been nice if they'd done a coat that you could actually hang on the shoulders like in the earlier scenes, but since I'm going with this later scene, I didn't really mind. So let's see, that is number 7. Also, you'll notice I'm clearing out some space here. A lot of these Playmates Star Trek figures are going to end up in a box as I expand the 112 Collective stuff down there. Now, 7, 8, and 9 are Christmas gifts I asked for, didn't get, so went and bought for myself. That would be Nightwing, Joker, with Bud and Lou, and Catwoman, and I'll show you in a second here on the other side. Now, the key here is these are new adventures, new Batman Adventures figures that were done by DC Collectibles. We had the blue card, like the Robin back there. I have them all carded. I didn't have these particular ones loose. So now that McFarlane has done them, the only reason to buy them, these are ones that are very, very, very much like the originals. They don't have the cell shading. They haven't changed the colors in any way. Catwoman's over here. So there was really no real reason to pick them up. But since I didn't have them loose, I thought, pick them up, open these up, and store the carded ones and give myself a little more space on the shelf that way. So that's what I did. Like, I won't be picking up the Creeper from them because I already have the Creeper loose. Don't really need to get it. So there we go. There's a 7, 8, 9, 10 items this week. Hopefully you're having a good collecting week. Like I said, next week we'll do another top 10 on Monday, but I have a particular favorite collection in mind for Wednesday, so we'll be changing things up a little bit next week. Hopefully you'll have a wonderful weekend collecting, and make sure you subscribe. Until then, have a good one.